Good morning, Mr. Andre Eddington. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Today is a walk and talk. Today I'm going to walk and talk about not letting fear hold you back. Who needs to hear that this morning? And happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's the start of a brand new week. It starts. I hope that everybody's weekend was good. If your mother had to have a mother figure was able to celebrate, I hope you enjoyed it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining me on this morning's walk and talk. So today I'm really talking about not letting fear hold you back, because oftentimes, fear can be something that holds us back from the greatness that we can achieve. I talk a lot about limiting beliefs and how limiting beliefs can hold us back. And part of that is fear, because fear can become a limiting belief that we're holding, and so because of that limiting belief that we're holding, we're afraid to continue to put that one foot in front of the other, to do what we need to do to take that next step towards our purpose, towards our destiny, to what we're supposed to be doing, whether we're um, helping other people in a certain way. And that's why it's so important to be able to identify the fear that we have and to do different things to be able to fully overcome it. You can do what you got to do. So, for example, you're let's say you're a business owner, right? You're a business owner, and you're asked to say you make bracelets, right? And it's something that you enjoy doing. It's something that you want to take to the next level up with it, and really go hard on it. So you have somebody ask you if you want to be a part of a panel where you actually talk about, kind of the back end and what goes into it, and then afterwards get a chance to actually sell some of it. And you're paralyzed, and you're like, I'll get back to you. And you go home, start thinking about it, like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if people are going to accept me. Just having fear paralyze you, and just saying, you know what, but I'm not able to. I don't have enough time to do it, and then pass up on your opportunity, and you never know that you could have had 1,000 people there in front of your product, um, you know, and being able to add people to your list, but you're allowing fear to stop you, allowing fear to hold you back. So that's just a prime example of how fear can hold us back from our greatness. Because from that one event, you don't know um, you might be great for. Or I need somebody for an event, and I see you in action. I see you, and I like what you're about. So I'm going to have you come out to mine, and mine is actually even bigger than this event. You don't know. You don't know what's on the other side of that door when you allow fear to stagnate you and allow fear to hold you back. And that's why right now I'm encouraging you to think about what you're afraid of right now. Are you afraid of failure? Because, failure is just something that happens. It has to happen. Well, it doesn't have to, but most times it happens before we're able to grow, where we might fail, we might fall on our face. I've experienced failure. I have definitely experienced failure, but just recognize that Hi, thanks for joining, everybody. Um, but just recognizing that you failed, and you say, you know what was it that I can maybe do differently moving forward? What can I do so that this time around, because I'm getting back up, I'm not staying down. I'm no, I'm not staying down. So what can I do to be able to move forward and press um, to go forward and further than I did before I failed, right? So that's what you do. You analyze what it was so that the next time when you get back up, because you're going to get back up again, you don't allow that fear to hold you back. So next time, you will go further, you will go harder, you'll be even more confident because you know that some of the things that didn't work out, you were able to figure that out, and you were able to make some changes that you need to make so that you're able to continue to move forward towards your greatness. So listen, you let fear hold you back. You never know how great you're going to be. You never know where you could have been. If you let fear of what other people are going to think about you hold you back, you're not going to get to where you need to be. Right? So we do everything in decency, so we don't do things that are, uh, yeah, that are wrong. We try to still be good citizens with how we do things. But at the same time, you got to realize that, fear of what others think, that's another thing that can hold you back from greatness, especially when you want to when you're trying to get things done and accomplished in your business, when you're trying to get things done and accomplished in your personal life. So that's another thing to try not to let it hold you back. And for those who are just joining right now, I am good morning, happy Monday. I am doing a walk and talk, getting some physical activity in as we have a conversation about fear, not letting fear hold you back. Because again, you know, we really don't want fear to stop us from being able to accomplish and to do great things. So what are some great things? Feel free to drop in the comments. What are some things that you are trying that or you're wanting to do that you are purposing to do? And that's another thing. We have to have intentions and intend to do things because things are not going to just happen. Sometimes things will fall into our laps, opportunities and everything, but that's not all the time. So we need to be very um, intentional about things. Good morning, good morning. So drop in the comments. Feel free to drop in the comments. What are some of the great things that you are working towards? Does anybody let fear hold them back? Or has fear ever held you back? So just drop a hand emoji, some emoji in the comments if fear has ever held you back. Again, doing walk and talk this morning. You know what? Sometimes too, when you feel that you're sitting in a space of fear, step outside. Because even right now, as I'm just walking around, it's so beautiful. And sometimes you just have to kind of even step outside of your environment, and so that you can just really um, have some space sometimes. And sometimes when you're right in it, in the thick of the situation and the environment, stepping away can be so helpful to be able to get a little bit more perspective, a little bit more clarity. So even going for a walk can be helpful. I'm just sucking in some nature and realizing that, you know, there's something bigger than us. There's something bigger than us. And that's why it's so important to just really fulfill our purpose and our destiny. Yes, Andre, thank you so much for sharing that. Yep, so you're able to fight through your fears. Thank you for sharing that. Yep, your MBA, see that? And if you allowed your fears to stop you, you wouldn't be where you are right now. You would not be where you are right now, but you would probably still be sitting there thinking, I should have gone back. I should have gone back. Now I'm too old to go back. And that's one thing. We're never too old to start a new thing. But you might have been sitting there just saying, you know what? Oh, I should have go back. Why didn't I? Then it's kind of like this woulda, shoulda, coulda that we start saying to ourselves, and that whole slippery slope that we start going down sometimes. And so that's great, Andre, that you're able to do that and accomplish. So important to do that. So, what I'm encouraging you guys to do, who's listening to me either now or on the replay, I want you to write down a list of your fears. Write down a list of your fears. And then what you do is you start tackling those fears one by one. Okay. So it's helpful to start with the thing that you're least fearful of, because you don't want to attack the biggest fear. You try to attack the biggest fear, and that might turn you away from doing it. So go after what you fear the least, conquer it, conquer that fear. And then once you conquer that fear, move up to that next fear that you have, right? You conquer that fear. Once you conquer that fear, move up that ladder, that hierarchy of fears, and you conquer that one, and you continue doing that until you get to that top dog fear that you have. And then once you get to that top dog fear that you have, hey, go ahead and conquer that fear. And then guess what? You won't have to be afraid of anything. And then you can go on and walk forward with courage, walk forward with determination, with grace, feeling confident about what you got to do to make it happen, to walk in your greatness. You can do that. And, sometimes people are able to do that on their own. And it's just kind of working through, maybe reading some self-help books and stuff like that. Sometimes you may need some help doing it, whether it's somebody to coach you through it, if there's some deeper level issues, even having doing therapy to overcome, because sometimes fears can be rooted in some other stuff, especially if people have experienced adverse experiences, or like extreme negative experiences, trauma, things like that. Like sometimes people will have fears that develop from that because it's a symptom of the trauma and of PTSD. So if you're somebody that has that level of fear, that's probably most likely something from that. Then it would be helpful to go ahead and seek out some professional help from a therapist, to be able to help to really look at some of those negative thoughts due to those experiences. Yep, that is so true. So for those of you who haven't seen the comments, says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind." And that is so true. And so if you are a believer, you have faith, and that is something that you can repeat to yourself to help you to overcome whatever fear it is that you have, because it can be challenging, it can be a beast, it can absolutely be a beast. My goodness. Mm-mm-mm. Fear no more. That sounds like a sounds like a good webinar topic. It's fear no more. Just really talking about how to overcome fear, breaking free of any chains that are holding you back, the chains of fear that are holding you back to be able to achieve your greatness. Yes, my goodness. And being able to have a sense of peace in your life, a sense of peace, calmness, stillness. Yeah, who wants peace? Drop an emoji if you want peace in your life. Who wants peace? I don't think I've met anybody that has said that they don't want peace. Like, no, I don't want peace. I'm good. I have not met anybody. Please show me somebody who doesn't want peace. Yeah, for those who are just joining, thank you for joining. I'm doing a walk and talk for some motivation on Monday, giving you some motivation and inspiration to start off your day and your week. We're starting it off right. Yes, we are. Something that can be really helpful too is just saying encouraging things to yourself, positive self affirmation in the morning, because that'll help you to stay focused in the morning and to encourage yourself. But sometimes you have to encourage yourself. But sometimes you may not have somebody else to encourage you. But that's okay, because you can be your own encourager during those times when you need to. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, you should be your biggest supporter, your biggest cheerleader first. And then other people, if there's other people that support you and cheer you on, wonderful. And if there are not people who are going to support you and cheer you on, hey, it's okay. It's okay, because you'll still be good. You'll still be feeling confident, and you won't be living in fear. Anybody else going to get their physical activity in today? Drop an emoji if you're going to get some physical activity in today, whether it's going to the gym or taking a walk, lifting some weights, doing some cardio, doing some Zumba. Just gotta do something, because doing physical activity can be so helpful. But that can also help to release fear as well, and release all the adrenaline, and release some endorphins to help us to feel better. So this week, again, I encourage you to write down your fears that you have, start tackling it. If you need help with it, feel free to reach out to me so we can come up with a game plan to help you conquer your fear so you can move forward to the next level. Have a wonderful week. Bye.